Hi everybody, just got back from the farmer's market and whoa, did they have some gorgeous things. So I got inspired. Today I'm going to make a coulis. Now I know I've done a coulis before for you. This one is going to be a red bell pepper and poblano coulis. Coulis are sauces and this is a very easy sauce. And the bell peppers were gorgeous today at the farmer's market. And I'm going to serve this over some smoked chicken. Now I'll do the smoked chicken in a different video for you, but you'll have that. Now I want to show you something else too. I've already cored and taken care of the poblano and also the bell pepper, and I've also peeled my garlic. And I want to show you what I do with this. I have a little compost bin. It's a kitchen compost bin. Usually I put mine outside because we do have scraps and everything. I'll prep outside too. But anyway, I compost in this little compost bin. Phil Lowry turned me on to this and it has been great. I introduced this into my soil in the garden and great rich soil. You can use eggshells. So you can see what I'm gonna put in there now. I've got the seeds and all of that from the bell pepper, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that right in there. It does have a few little mites that get in there, so we'll close that up really quickly, and then we're gonna wipe off our counter and get with it. There we go. There we go. So the top usually keeps any large bugs out, but occasionally you will have some bugs that will get into it. So it's great though for your soil. It really enriches your soil. So you'll come in and turn it over. If you have a larger compost bin, you can add that in there to your grass cuttings and that type of thing. Really, really good. I don't have a large compost bin. We do have animals that creep along, snakes basically, and I don't want to encounter a snake. So we use the little one. Anyway, let's get back to what we're doing. I have these gorgeous red bell peppers. Now you can do this with orange bell peppers. I don't do mine with green bell peppers because I don't like the taste of it, but that's me personally. I take the bell pepper and I've already cored it, and I'm gonna slice each half into about 4. And I've got my oven on 350 degrees right now. So we'll get this happening. We had such a wonderful weekend with Carly and Ronnie this past weekend, and we did some phenomenal cooking. So we're going to do fresh vegetables today and a little bit lighter fare. We had brisket breakfast tacos. We had shrimp, we had asparagus. It was a very nice weekend. We didn't do dessert though, which is unusual for us. We did go to a little pizza parlor though when they got in on Friday night. It's called Brick and Brew, and it's down in it's down on Tamina Road in Magnolia. Wonderful little place. We love it. So I'm putting these bell peppers, you can see it, I'm spreading them out. I'm gonna do the same with the poblano. And this is gonna make probably enough sauce for a couple of meals. This will keep in your refrigerator for about a week after you do it. So we're gonna go ahead and get this in here. Let's finish up these peppers. When Mark lived in California without us, when Chevron had sent him out there to work for a year, Mark was a very big fan of this coulis because he could make it. That's how simple it is. So sorry, he's an engineer, but he's not a cook. He does do good though with the smoker. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there so you can see it. I'll give it a stir too. So like I said, I've got it on 350 right now in the oven set and ready to go. I have about this much garlic. It's almost a whole head. I'm gonna roast this garlic with it because you can do it and not roast the garlic, but I really like the taste of the roasted garlic. So we'll put that in there. We're going to come along and we are going to put some olive oil. Now this olive oil that we're putting over this will make the coulis a little more liquid, but we will add more olive oil when we process it. And I'm going to put some black pepper, Now, if you really want to get crazy, you can put jalapeno pepper on there. Yes. So it's up to you. My chicken is going to be pretty well spiced. So we will add a little bit more salt and a little bit more pepper once we get the roasted vegetables out of the oven. I'm going to put it in for about 30 minutes. I don't want them cooked. I want them softened with a little bit of, just a tiny bit of brown on it, if we get that. So we'll come back. I'll show you what it looks like. Then we'll process it, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Hi guys, we're back now. I had to let them roast about 35 minutes, a little bit longer than I had anticipated. And I wanted to show you how they are. Basically, we have a little bit of color on it, not much, but see how nice and soft they are? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all of these gorgeous peppers and all of this beautiful garlic that we've roasted, and we're gonna put it right here in the food processor. Now, I love this food processor because it really can handle larger jobs. I've abused it though. It certainly has been used and abused. But Cuisinart makes a nice food processor. So we get all this in here. We make sure we get all that garlic. We don't want to lose that garlic. I like a lot of garlic, you all know that. So we put, as I said before, about a whole head. We did 3 of the large red bell peppers, and we did 1 poblano. Now, you're going to see that we have quite a bit of oil left in my pan, and we're gonna go ahead and pour that in here because we wanna get all of that goodness right into there. That oil has absorbed some of the flavors. Now, this sauce can be used over fish, can be used over chicken, can be used over shrimp. It's beautiful over shrimp, and over vegetables. You can take a nice polenta and use that. If you're vegetarian, you can take a nice polenta, use this over the top, and it is great. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pulse this. And let's see what we got. Oh, it's beautiful. I took the vegetables off enough so we could handle them. Okay, we're gonna go ahead now and go ahead and scoop it out. I don't know if you can see the smoke coming out. The steam. And some people like to peel them. I don't really think it's necessary. I think the food processor will take care of that pretty much for me. So I'm gonna stop this right now. See my thickness? So I've got about a thickness like that. I'm gonna scrape the sides here. And then I'm also gonna test it to see if it has enough salt and pepper. You always wanna test your food to make sure you've got enough seasoning. It needs a little more salt and a little bit more pepper. You saw when I put the initial pepper and salt on the vegetables to go ahead and roast them. But always test it and make sure. We're gonna put some more of that sea salt. We're gonna just put a little bit of the pepper, and let me get another spoon. Never test and use the same spoon. All right, I think we're gonna add a little bit more olive oil to this for the consistency that I want. As I said, we're gonna do this over chicken tonight. And it is just nice and lovely. Okay. As I said, you can do it with yellow bell peppers, orange bell peppers. I've never tried it with green, but I don't know if that would be so good, but you can try it. There are many, many recipes for other coulis too. And you just need to see what you like and go with it. All right, this is what it looks like. That's the consistency, and it will be wonderful over the chicken. I'll do the chicken on another video. Just check for it. It's smoked chicken, and we're gonna do that later on this afternoon. But I wanted to get this done. It can be served warm like this, or at room temperature. You can refrigerate it for about a week, and it will keep. I've never tried to freeze it, but I'll bet you could probably freeze it and use it as a sauce later by heating it up. So anyway, have a great day. Go out, go to your farmer's market, get some great produce, zucchinis, mangoes, all these wonderful things that they have at the farmer's market right now that are so fresh and wonderful, and enjoy. Bye.